Well, congratulations. We got to the end of Unit 3, and now it's time to use this checklist to evaluate our interactive notebook. So, as always, I have pulled Mr. Justice's notebook to demonstrate how we're going to do this. And we're going to start on page 24 according to our note. Hey, before we get too far, on the top, your journal should already have been filled out by the person who owns the journal. But I grabbed Mr. Justice's notebook before he got to school this morning. So, Mr. Justice's notebook, um, you are the student that's checking. So, your name goes here. So, I'm going to put Mrs. Smith because I'm the one who evaluates his notebook for the video. And then, of course, the teacher would be Mrs. Smith or Mr. Justice. This is usually his thing. He really helps me out and goes through these. But I can see the first thing I need to do is go to page 24, and let's see if he has a big 3 on his page. And that's all that the first check is. Does he have a big 3 on page 24? He certainly does, so he gets full credit between a 1 and a 4. Remember, a 1 means there's nothing there, just nothing. A 4 means it's done and it's complete. A 2 means that there's something there, but he didn't fill anything out. And like maybe if it was like the foldable is there, but it's not done. And 3 means it's partially done. So page 25 is the proportional foldable. So let's look at, here is my page 25. He does have the directly, inversely, and non-proportional foldable. And I need to check the inside to see if it's complete. Okay, according to the video, he should have marked things along the formula side. He has notes written in the middle with the graphs and examples written on the tables with some notes here on the side. So I know that it's done complete, it's done well, and of course, Mr. Justice, the reason I use his notebook is because it's always perfect. Page 25, proportional reasoning. Okay, page 26. Page 26 needs to have all of these terms for unit rate. Needs to have the example of what we searched for. Constant is y over x. He needs to show that the constant for 1 on a graph is find the 1, and that's the constant. And if you can't do that, then you put the y point, which would have been 6, over the x point, which would have been 20, or 3/10, 0.3. So he has worked this out. Okay, your notebook, I'm sure, is not going to look as neat as Mr. Justice's. Don't judge too harshly. I'm grabbing mine really quick. Look how plain my notes are compared to Mr. Justice. Again, it has everything. It has the terms for all of those unit rates. It has the 3 graphs showing at 1, that's where you can find the constant, and it has an answer of finding the constant for each one. So mine was really simple compared to his, so don't judge. Obviously, he's a rock star and gets a 4 on that. Page 27 is a lot. There is a lot for this page, and this is done just beautifully, but there's a lot to study here. You can't tell by just at a glance, but you should have this Olivia page is what I did for the video, okay? And with a graph and an equation and verbal questions. Then on the bottom, we did Olivia first, and then for a VIP assignment, we did Michaela. And Michaela should be at the bottom. Then you should have a lot of notes down the side. But the most important thing is check for independent variable. Let me pull this down so you can see it. You should have independent variable, dependent variable, unit rate, constant of proportionality, and finally, y equals kx, when in equation form, the k is in front of x. Again, a lot of notes. Take your time If it's all there, it's a 4. If most all of it is there, that would be a 3. I'm going to show you mine again. My page 27, very, very similar. I have Olivia fully filled out. And let me move James out of the way. I have Michaela. I think Michaela was the workshop. So they should have Olivia from the video, and then they have Michaela from the workshop. Again, fully filled out, an answer in each place. If they do not have it fully filled out, it would be a 3. I taped my VIP assignment in here, and so I also have James. So if they have James, then that would be okay. Again, fully filled out. Okay? So let's look at solving proportions. Look at me, I marked him a 4 before I even checked it. Shame on me. Page 28, you have the ratio, you have the proportion, you have how to solve a simple proportion with cross, multiply, and divide. You have a word problem with baseball. You have 3 problems all together worked out with 2 of them have IRAs. I don't know that 2 of them will in my notes. Yep, 2 of them do. And another word problem. And then you have the simple is of percent 100, which is part total over percent 100 with several examples. Okay? Again, your page might look more simple like mine, but you should still have ratio, portion, your cross multiply divide, word problem with IRA, and 2 additional support problems, and your percent proportion foldable with a word problem and several more examples. Okay, page 29. Page 29. Oh, so much. You guys learned so much. We have sales tax, discount, commission, tip, and percent increase and decrease. And the most important part was this top part. But then I followed it up with 7 problems that should be all worked out down to the last one. The correct answers are B, C, D, B, B, A, and D. All of that is done. Page 29 gets a 4. Then we have page 30. Page 30 has our word problems for distance, rate, and time, and our word problems for interest. Okay? So we did these 3 problems together in the video, and then in a workshop we did the 4th. We did the first problem in a video, and then we followed it up at a workshop and have it complete. Again, my notebook, similar, not as colorful. You can see there was work and solutions to every problem. 5% was the answer to the last one. If that is all done, then you can mark page 30 is complete. Now, something that I can't show you is your page 31 should be an I plan. Your I plan should be on this page. And Mr. Justice, he has page 31 is his I plan written at the top, but Mr. Justice doesn't keep an I plan. So this is where you would have your I plan, and I only have 1 page of an I plan right here. But you would have it folded and glued in on this page. So check your students, make sure that you're not judging their I plan, you're just checking that it's there, okay? And Mr. Justice, I'm going to put NA because he doesn't have to have one. But you can mark 1 through 4. If it's not there, give it a 1. If it's there and complete, give it a 4. Okay? If it's not complete, give it a 2 or 3, depending on how far it has. Now, Mr. Justice has no skipped pages. Of course, always a 4 with me, not too much glue. Pages were easy to turn and didn't stick together. And his table of contents. Let's go and look at his table of contents. He needs to have page 24 through page 31, or 30 for him. Here it is. Beautifully done, as always. Unit 3, 24 through 31. And always completely done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for you guys, 9, 10, 11. So you should have 11 things that you've marked. When you're done, take the paper that you've used, stick it into the notebook, and return it to the notebook's owner. So I will return this one to Mr. Justice. Okay, we're ready for Unit 4 now, and I'm so excited to do that. You guys have a good day.